Could flat Earth be real? Of course. It's more likely than not. We could be living a Truman Show / Hunger Games type existence, and a lot of us wouldn't know it. We wouldn't be aware of it. And I believe that's what Admiral Byrd, way back when, found was the edge of the dome. Either the edge of the dome or the engine room for planet Earth. Because there are 33 other continents that were found on a 1,000-year-old map from Japan. I posted that in the show I did earlier. But not too many people listen to the end of the show, so you may not know about it. I'm going to post a clip of it on here very shortly, maybe actually like right now while I'm talking. And I also believe there is a hole in the earth. Now, the consequences of these extra continents means that this planet is a fuck of a lot bigger than we've been led to believe. That's all there is to it. 33 more continents on top of the ones we already have. It'd be like 4 or 5 more Earths, right? So the Earth that we live on is actually about 5 to 6 times larger than we believe. And we live quite possibly underwater. If the firmament is separating the water from the water, we're like a people aquarium, you know. And all of that makes sense. Makes sense to me. Also makes sense to me, the hollow earth theory. I believe that it is an opening at the very least, and that could be the in and out of our domed earth to get us out towards the other continents. I mean, how could we have possibly gotten that map? And it came from Japan, so maybe the Asians came from out there originally and brought the map with them. Maybe this is some kind of prison. It's a prison or a farm. Which sounds better to you? I know we'd all love to believe, and there's a lot of people that do, that God put it here to protect us. But maybe God put it here to protect them from us. It is very likely, well, it's at least extremely possible that the sky we see at night isn't a real sky. It's a program running on a giant screen. Now, I tend to hope for the flat earth theory and that we're stationary and everything goes around us, because that means we're safe from Nibiru or any kind of asteroid or comet. And if we see anything, it's probably a projection or a reflection of something going by, reflecting in the water of the firmament. What's killing me is the why. Why is it there? You know, who put it there and why? Is it to protect us or to hurt us? Hurt us, as in cattle. Are we here to learn a lesson? And I was going to say, and have we learned it? But we obviously haven't. I think there's probably more people awake now than there was 10 years ago. So that's a good thing, at least. But we need more. We need the masses, and we need it soon, because these bastards are pushing their agenda right down our throats. Our rights and civil liberties, are vanishing at an alarming rate. Morons like Hillary Clinton, who just played dumb through that whole FBI thing, and then you get Sarah Silverman. She's the only one who's qualified, overqualified to be president. Just wow. She shakes her head and you hear the fucking peanuts rattle, because my lord. As she was stupid enough to say on a hot mic, and you know somebody said that to her during the convention, was her and Al Franken standing up there. And she's like, well, it's a good thing we can fix this in post. And then you hear her go, oh. So it was probably said, good thing we can fix this in post. Hot mic. Oh. And then it cuts. That was network cameramen doing that. That wasn't people in the crowd filming it. So it was a network, a director said, cut the feed, cut the feed. Gary McKinnon. I don't know if I've already did I know I did do a rant about it earlier, but this Power Director 14 fucking made it disappear. But he's a gentleman from England who got onto NASA and all kinds of other secret sites, and what, not so much secret sites, all the places that they take the top secret UFOs, things like that, JPL, all the places that are developing these kind of technologies, whether they're back engineering them or they got a hold of Tesla's papers and they're trying to recreate his writings. I don't know, but I do know that recently we've been seeing waves of triangular UFOs. Those are ours. They are ours. Think about all the UFO sightings up into maybe the 70s, late 70s. They were featured on X-Files as well. It was all saucer shaped or cigar shaped. Now they're triangles. Even Rendlesham Forest case, he said it was triangular in shape and he thought it was from the future. It's possible that it was from the future. Possible it's extra dimensional. It's also possible it came from one of those extra 33 continents. What really gets me pissed off or laughing my butt off is when somebody comes on and gives their 2 cents, and that's all it is, your 2 cents, your opinion, but you act like it's law, it's fact. People will be calling you on your bullshit, and you're getting madder and madder at the fact that they refuse to believe your lies. These are mostly trolls. A lot of these guys are hired, men and women are hired. They're either working for DOD or FBI, and you even see some that are flat out Army and Navy, Marines, Air Force. They're in uniform, sitting at a computer, trolling people like me through our YouTube accounts. I have at least 5 or 6 trolls that subscribe to me specifically, so every time I put up a new video, if you go to it, you'll see within the first 24 hours there's at least 5 thumbs down. Could it be that the 5 people don't like me? Of course. But most people watch, and if they really like it, they put a thumbs up. If they really hate it, they put a thumbs down. It's 5 thumbs down on every single, I think I've got like 40 or 50 videos. So these same 5 thumbs down on every single they're trolls. So don't let that stuff bother you too much if you have your own shows and your own pages. Do we live underwater? Or is the earth way fucking bigger? And you know what? I would even be willing to say, give amnesty to the people who, way back then, if any of them are still alive, made this information secret because of things like Orson Welles' radio play that he did, War of the Worlds, because people thought that was real and they were losing their shit. Then right after that we get Roswell, right? And the Cold War, they don't want enemies having this kind of technology. Maybe they'll be able to back develop it first or back engineer it first. They don't want that, right? But we can give them amnesty. You know, we did it for such and such a reason. We're going to let those people go because back then they had good reason to do it. There is some stuff that we can't tell you, or at least not for a long time, because it really probably will drive a lot of you to suicide. I can understand that. Start easy. UFOs and aliens are real. Start with that. Let everybody, you know, and give us the proof. Let everybody absorb it for a good 6 months. Then give us the next thing. The Earth is larger than we thought. And let us sit with that for a while. Then show us a picture of the Earth, if you can. And let us sit with that. Okay, so now I'm going to get to this video because the costs of all of these things, well, Gary McKinnon again, I got sidetracked there. He had the American government coming after him big time because he managed to get in to all of those sites. And he said they were set on default and it was easy. So did NASA want somebody to sneak in and see all this information? It said non-terrestrial officers. Did that mean humans that are working in space, or did it mean people from space working with humans? I want to know that shit. But Gary was looking for free energy and stumbled upon this shit. Now, the American government goes nuts and spends a long time trying to get him extradited, and good on the British government for not allowing it to happen. And he's safe for now, but if he tries to leave his country, he can be arrested and probably imprisoned for 20 or 30 years for something that was their own fucking stupidity and neglect. Or, like I said, for something they did intentionally. Because if the Earth is flat or way bigger than we believe, they cannot show us that, at least not at this point. That is why there are no pictures of the Earth. They're all composites and artist renderings. That is a fact. Listen to videos. Go on YouTube. Listen to videos from the people who work at NASA saying themselves, saying how we can't get through the Van Allen belt. So how did we get to Mars, or well, even Mars, with the rovers and shit like that? Because apparently all this equipment would just melt or malfunction. How did we get to the moon? Unless there's a secret space program, and that's where all this missing money goes. You know, so, but right now, the banker, or the Robin Hood tax, check out this video, share my video, or type it in to YouTube, watch the video and share it so others can share it, because this is an end to all the world's problems and we should be implementing it immediately. Alright, so I can't even put up that post, the video of the banker, or the Robin Hood tax. Make sure you go to YouTube and check it out. Everybody has to see it. I even tried sharing it from a video of mine from earlier that they did let me put it in. I don't know what's going on with this program. Maybe YouTube's got a partial suspension on me because I'm always putting up songs and that. I'm not trying to monetize this shit. The people of the songs, they can monetize it. I could care less. It's just fun and entertainment, trying to get information out there. You know, that's all I give two shits about. So since they're not going to let me put anything else up there, I'm going to play one of my songs that I do have on here. Not going to tell you what it is, but have a good night. I'll be back soon.
guys know the song? Oh, it's not too old, but you'll probably know it. Hush now, don't you cry. Wipe away the teardrop from your eye. You're lying safe in bed. It was all a bad dream spinning in your head. Your mind tricked you to feel the pain of someone close to you leaving the game of life. So here it is, another chance. Wide awake, you face the day. Your dream is over, or has it just begun? There's a place I'd like to hide, a doorway that I'll run through in the night. Relax, child, you were there, but only didn't realize that you were scared. It's a place where you will learn to face your fears, trace the years, ride the winds of your mind. Commanding in another world, suddenly you hear and see this magic new dimension. We'll be watching over you. I'm gonna help you see it through. We'll protect you every night. I'm smiling next to you in silent lucidity.